Good morning, beloved soul. A new day has begun, and before the world rushes in with its demands and noise, pause for a moment. Let this very moment become a sacred space, a space between you and God alone. He is here. His presence is like the gentle breeze of dawn, softly touching your soul and sweeping away the weariness of yesterday. He whispers your name and invites you into his embrace. You do not come as a stranger, you come as a child returning to the Father's house. Before the chaos of work, responsibilities, and worries crowd your mind, God offers you a holy pause, a safe haven of peace where you can breathe deeply, slow down, and hear his voice. Sit down or lie in a comfortable position. If you wish, gently close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart and feel its steady rhythm. The rhythm that reminds you that life itself is a gift. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Once more, breathe in life, light, and peace. Then breathe out fear, anxiety, and the burdens you've been holding. Every inhale is a reminder of the gift of life. Every exhale is a surrender of control into God's hands. Imagine yourself resting under the shadow of the Almighty's wings. He covers you with his grace. He shields you from the storm. You are safe. You are fully known. You are deeply loved. In this stillness, there is no need to impress. There is no need to prove your worth. You are enough because he has loved you long before you even knew him. Open your palms upward, a sign of surrender. You do not need to hold everything tightly. Let go and let the Father hold it for you. Now let your breath become a prayer. Inhale, welcome, Holy Spirit. Exhale, I release every worry to you. Inhale, I receive your peace. Exhale, I let go of my fear. Inhale, I embrace new hope. Exhale, I release my anxiety. Inhale, I receive your unconditional love. Exhale, I let go of bitterness and anger. With each breath, you are returning to the source of life, returning to God himself. Beloved friend, this is not just another ordinary morning. This is a new gift from God, a day wrapped in mercy, tied with grace, and placed gently into your hands. You are alive today not by chance, but because his love sustains you. You are here because his plan still unfolds for you. And this morning, before you step out, he is asking you, will you walk with me today? Will you place this new day in my hands? If you are ready, place your hand on your heart and whisper, Father, I am here. I surrender this day to you. Be present in every step I take. Be with me in every decision I make. Cover me in every breath I breathe. You don't need polished words. You only need honesty. For the Father looks at the heart more than at the words. Stay in this stillness a little longer. Feel peace entering every cell of your body. Feel worry melting away, making space for faith. Feel darkness fading, replaced by the light of hope. Today, you do not walk alone. You do not carry the weight of the world. You walk with him, one step at a time. Heavenly Father, this morning, I come before you with a simple heart. Before I step into the world and face its challenges, I want these first moments to be with you, to seek your face, to rest in your presence, and to remind my soul, you are all I need. Lord, today I choose to put you first, because when you are first, everything else falls into place. When you are the center, my life will not waver. When you lead, even the darkest valleys become a straight path. I don't want to begin my day with worry. I don't want notifications, messages, or work to take my focus before I hear your voice. I give you this day first because you deserve the highest place in my life. Father, I place my hand over my heart and whisper, Father, I am here. It is simple, but I believe it is enough to open heaven. You promise that when I seek you, I will find you. When I knock, the door will open. When I call, you will answer. Lord, this morning I confess, you are the creator, the source of life, the light that drives out all darkness. You are the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Your power has no limit, and your mercy never runs dry. I do not stand before you by my own merit, but by the grace poured out at the cross. I am cleansed, I am lifted, and I am called your child. I confess, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice in you. I will stand in the place of grace. I open my heart to your good and perfect will, even when I don't understand it all. I believe that the good work you have begun, you will surely bring to completion in your perfect timing. Father, I lay at your feet every burden from yesterday, the unnamed fears, the unresolved pressures, the unanswered questions. I refuse to carry old clouds into a new sky. Exchange them for me, Lord. Heaviness for peace, confusion for order, weariness for fresh strength. Guard my heart with the peace that surpasses all understanding. I choose to believe that nothing I face today is beyond your control, whether it is an unexpected message, an urgent call, or a sudden event. I will remain steady because I stand on promises that never change. Lord, today I put on the full armor of God. I fasten the belt of truth so lies cannot shake me. I wear the breastplate of righteousness so accusations cannot pierce me. I fit my feet with the readiness of the gospel of peace, so every step brings comfort. I lift the shield of faith, extinguishing every fiery dart of doubt. I place on the helmet of salvation, protecting my mind from destructive voices. I take up the sword of the Spirit, the living word, to answer every lie with truth. Today I do not fight in my own strength. I stand in the victory already won by Christ. I do not enter the battlefield to gamble on outcomes, but to enforce his triumph. Father, I lift my family before you. Cover each one with the blood of the Lamb. Seal our home with your presence. Station your angels around us when we go out, when we return, when we work, and when we rest. Keep us from accidents, violence, deception, sickness, and every trap. Give us alert minds, discerning eyes, listening ears, tender hearts ready to obey. I pray for parents to walk in wisdom as they guide their children. I pray for children to honor their parents. I pray for marriages to rediscover love rooted in sacrifice. I pray for brothers and sisters to support instead of compete. May our home become a shelter of peace, laughter, and thanksgiving. Lord, touch my body from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, from every cell to every system. Heal what is worn out, restore what is broken, renew what has been lost. Free me from lingering fatigue, hidden pain, and prolonged stress. Let last night's rest fuel today's strength. Let every breath remind me that I am alive in your care. Guard also my mind. When negative thoughts rise, let your word speak louder. When fear whispers, let your love cast it out. When pressure mounts, let your wisdom bring order. I will not allow emotions to steer my life. I yield the wheel to the Holy Spirit. Father, I place my work in your hands. Open the right doors and close the wrong ones. Give me creativity to find solutions where others only see problems. Grant me discipline to finish what I begin, resilience to endure, and joy to work as unto the Lord. Let honesty shape my reputation. Let diligence mark my efforts. Let service bring me favor with coworkers. Let excellence secure trust with those I serve. Protect me from schemes, shortcuts, and wasted time. May my testimony be seen in the quality of my work, the self-control in my attitude, and the encouragement in my words. For those who study, grant sharp memory, strong focus, and a love for discovery. Let learning be more than passing exams. Let it become a tool in your hands to bless many. Lord, you are Jehovah Jireh, my provider. I do not chase money, I chase you, trusting that all my needs will be met in due season. Teach me stewardship, how to plan wisely, how to save carefully, how to invest prudently, how to resist impulsive desires, free me from unnecessary debt, reckless spending, and the trap of greed disguised as necessity. Open legitimate opportunities to increase resources. Prosper the work of my hands in ways you see fit. But above all, give me a generous heart to share when I have plenty, to give even when I have little, to help when I see need. Make me a channel of blessing, not a reservoir of selfishness. Father, set a guard over my mouth so my words will not wound. Teach me to speak encouragement at the right time, to correct with gentleness, and to remain silent when wisdom calls for it. Train me to listen more than I judge, to empathize more than I criticize, to build more than I tear down. Heal the old fractures, misunderstandings that linger, apologies left unsaid, prideful silence. Lead me into courageous, honest, and tender conversations. Teach me the line between forgiving and enabling, between stepping back wisely and quitting in weakness. Remove toxic connections from my inner circle and send covenant friends, mentors, and destiny partners who will draw me closer to you. There was a young man named Ann. He was born into a simple family in a small village. His family was not wealthy, but their home was filled with love and faith in God's care. From a young age, Ann carried a dream in his heart to build a stable life, to care for his aging parents, to protect his family, and to live with meaning. Ann's youth was not easy. He studied while also helping his parents in the fields. Yet through every hardship, he held on to a quiet hope. If I work hard, if I walk in faith, one day life will be better. Eventually, Ann was admitted to a university in the city. His parents were overjoyed, believing this was the beginning of a new journey. After years of study, Ann found a stable job, with enough income to care for himself and to send money home. He felt he was finally reaching that childhood dream. Life seemed to open a straight and bright road before him, but life rarely unfolds the way we plan. Suddenly, his company faced a major crisis and collapsed. Overnight, everything he had built crumbled. And lost his job. His income was gone. His savings were not enough to last long. He sent out resumes everywhere, but the economy was harsh and every door closed in his face. Long days of unemployment turned into sleepless nights. The pressure of money, the responsibility to his parents, and the fear of the future weighed heavily. He began to whisper in his prayers, "God, why has this happened to me? I tried to live well. I trusted you. Why have I fallen like this?" There were nights Ann lay awake, staring at the ceiling. The empty room felt like a prison for his thoughts. The ticking of the clock was like a hammer pounding his chest. In his mind, voices whispered, "You are nothing. You are a failure. You will never rise again." Guilt and shame wrapped around his heart like chains. He avoided friends, afraid they would see his weakness. He forced a smile in public, but inside he was breaking. One morning after a sleepless night, Ann decided to go out for a walk. His steps were heavy, his heart weighed down. As he wandered, he passed by a small church. The bells rang out, clear and gentle, like an invitation. He stopped, hesitated, then stepped inside. The church was empty and quiet. Sunlight poured through stained glass windows, casting colors across the old stone floor. And sat in the back row, head bowed, tears falling freely. For the first time in years, he prayed, not with polished words, but with broken honesty. "Lord, I am so tired. I don't know what to do anymore. Please help me." At that moment, a peace washed over him. His problems did not vanish, but he knew someone was listening. For the first time in months, he felt he was not alone. From that day, something shifted. Every morning he began with short prayers. At first they were simple. "Be with me today, Lord." But slowly his heart grew lighter, and hope began to return. A friend reached out, offering him a small project. It was not the dream job, but it was a beginning, and learned to treasure the simple things: a warm meal, a kind smile, the stillness of a morning. He realized true strength does not come from status or wealth, but from the ability to rise after falling, and to trust that God still holds his hand. And story is a reminder for us all. Maybe you too are carrying pain, burdens, or failure. Maybe you hear the whispers in your mind. You are not good enough. You will never change. It's over for you. But those are lies. The truth is this: you are still breathing. You have this new day. And there is one who holds your hand, waiting for you to let him in. Let your heart whisper today, as it once did: I am weak, but you are strong. I am afraid, but you are my peace. I fall, but you will lift me up, and you will see, slowly but surely, strength rising within you. The strength of faith, the strength of hope, the strength of a love that never fails. Faith is not a blazing light that reveals the entire road. Faith is a small lamp, just bright enough to guide the next step. When you are in the forest at night, surrounded by darkness, that tiny light seems so fragile. But if you trust it and take one step at a time, eventually you will leave the forest and see the sunrise. Life is the same. We often want to know the whole map of our future, how our career will unfold, what will happen to our family, whether our dreams will come true. But God does not hand us a detailed plan. He gives us a lamp of faith and invites us to walk with him, step by step. Faith is a seed. If you hold it in your hand, it will always remain a seed. But if you dare to plant it in the soil, water it with prayer, and wait with patience, it will grow into a strong tree bearing fruit in its season. Maybe today you're in a season of planting. You see no results yet. The soil looks dry, the sun feels harsh, the seed seems gone. But beneath the surface, life is stirring. And in the right time, a green shoot will break through, announcing the beginning of a new season. Faith works the same way. You may have prayed for months without seeing an answer, but that does not mean God is silent. It means he is working behind the scenes, preparing the harvest for you. Someone once said, when you cannot see his hand, trust his heart. This means that even when you don't understand the pain, the loss, or the detours, you can still trust that God's love never changes. He has not abandoned you. He does not waste your suffering. He is writing a story, and every detail in it has a purpose. Think back on your past. How many times did you believe you would not survive? How many nights did you cry, certain you could not face the next morning? And yet, you are still here. You are still alive. That is no accident. It is proof that you were carried, sustained, and protected. It is proof that God is not done with you yet. One of the hardest lessons is this: to let go of control. We want to hold everything tightly: our jobs, our finances, our families, our futures. But so much lies beyond our control. Faith is learning to hand the wheel over to God. You may not know the whole road, but you know the one who leads. You cannot control the storms, but you trust the Creator who calms the sea. Imagine being in a small boat in the middle of the ocean. The night is dark, waves are rising, and you cannot see the shore. Fear creeps in, but above you the stars shine. A wise sailor knows that by fixing their eyes on the North Star, they will not lose their way. God is that North Star. He may not calm the sea immediately, but he gives you direction. As long as your eyes are on him, you will not be lost. Let your heart repeat these truths. I don't need to see the whole road. I just need to know he walks with me. I don't understand everything, but I trust his love. I don't hold the future, but I know the one who holds me. The Lord is my light, my fortress, and my refuge. Every affirmation is like laying down a stone on your path. Day after day, stone after stone, you are building a solid road, a road built by faith. Imagine a child learning to walk. The steps are shaky. The child falls and cries. But the father stretches out his hand and says, "Come, keep going. I'm here." The child does not understand distance or danger. The child only trusts the father's hand, and that trust helps the child take one more step and then another until walking becomes running. So it is with you. You may stumble, you may fall, but your heavenly Father stretches out his hand and whispers, "Keep going, my child. I am here." Fear says, "What if?" Faith says, "Even if, God is with me." Fear looks at the storm. Faith looks at the one who commands the storm. Fear chains you. Faith sets you free. Beloved soul, whether you are in a dark valley or standing on a bright mountain, faith is your lamp, your seed, your compass. Let faith be your guiding star, and let God's leadership be your path. You do not need to figure everything out. You do not need to carry every burden. Lay them down. Take his hand. Walk with him, one step at a time. Find a quiet place. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Gently close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart and feel the steady rhythm of life flowing through you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. With every breath, remember, life is a gift. Let each breath become prayerful. Inhale, I welcome your presence. Exhale, I release my worries. Inhale, I receive peace. Exhale, I let go of fear. Inhale, I embrace new hope. Exhale, I release my anxiety. Inhale, I receive your love. Exhale, I let go of bitterness. Each breath carries you back to the source of life, back to God himself. Whisper within your soul, I am covered by God's peace. My soul is calm, my heart is at rest. I let go of worry, I am not alone. His peace is greater than my fear. My identity is not my pain, but his love. Picture a stream of clear water washing through your soul, sweeping away chaos and leaving gentle stillness. I am weak, but his strength is my strength. I can face anything because God is with me. Every challenge grows me stronger. I am braver than I thought, for I do not walk alone. Even when I fall, I rise again. Visualize light breaking through darkness, igniting fire within your spirit, lifting your head to stand tall. Tomorrow holds new opportunities. Hope is alive within me, regardless of circumstance. Even in the dark, light still shines. I believe all things work together for good. Each day is a new beginning. See a seed hidden in the soil. Though unseen, it pushes upward. In time, it breaks through as a green sprout, reaching for the sky. I am loved unconditionally. I open my heart to love and to be loved. I forgive myself and I forgive others. I am a channel of love to those around me. God's love flows through me, healing and transforming. Imagine your heart as a clear lake. Waters from heaven pour in, filling it until it overflows, refreshing everyone around you. I am forgiven. I release the past and live in the present. Old wounds no longer define me. I choose healing over bitterness. I am a living testimony of grace. Picture yourself standing under a waterfall of living water. It washes away guilt, pain, and anger, leaving freedom and renewal. I was created with purpose. My life has meaning, value, and mission. I am equipped for the path before me. I am a light in a dark world. I am called to love, to serve, and to bring hope. Visualize standing on a hilltop. The sun rises behind you, pouring golden light over the land. You open your arms, ready to step forward with courage. Now imagine yourself walking along a forest path. The wind whispers through the trees, light streams through the branches. Birds sing, and a stream flows gently nearby. You stop, close your eyes and listen. A voice whispers within your spirit, "My beloved child, I am with you. Do not fear. I hold your hand. I have seen your tears. I will turn your pain into strength. I will turn your sorrow into seeds of joy." You smile quietly, knowing this is not only a promise, it is truth. I am a child of light. I walk by faith, not by fear. I trust God's plan for me. I know He will turn my trials into triumphs. Today I live free, at peace, and full of love. There are wounds no one can see, yet we carry them every day. They may come from words that cut deep, from betrayal, from loss that feels impossible to bear, or from dreams that never came true. We often hide these wounds, but deep inside they ache. They burn quietly, like fire beneath the ashes. And sometimes we ask, why did this happen to me? Why must I suffer? Where was God when I was in pain? Jesus never promised that life would be free of pain, but He did promise this: He will be with us in all things. He can turn pain into wisdom, loss into new beginnings, and tears into seeds of joy. A seed must break in the soil before it can grow. Gold must pass through fire before it shines pure. A soul must face trial before faith matures. You are not your pain. You are not defined by failure. You are not imprisoned by mistakes. You are a child of God, walking a journey wrapped in His unconditional love. Let the past rest. You cannot change what happened, but you can let it become the foundation for growth. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Then you will see, broken pieces can be placed together into a new mosaic, one more beautiful, stronger, and brighter than before. Close your eyes and imagine you are standing beneath a waterfall of crystal water. The cool stream pours over you, washing away anger, guilt, and heavy burdens. Each drop whispers, "You are forgiven. You are loved. You are made new." You feel the dust of years being cleansed, leaving you light, free, and alive. I choose to release the past. I choose to forgive others and myself. I choose to step into a new chapter. I believe what was broken will be restored in God's love. I am no longer bound by my wounds. I am free. Healing does not mean forgetting. Healing means you can look back without pain. The wound becomes a scar, and the scar becomes a testimony, proof of strength and survival. Transformation is not overnight. It is a journey. But day by day, little by little, you will see more light, more hope, more joy. And one day when you look back, you will see your pain has become a witness of God's love and faithfulness. Believe this: you will not only survive trials, you will grow from them. You will not only leave the darkness, you will carry light for others. Your story will give hope to those searching for a reason to keep going. Heavenly Father, today I lift my family into your hands. Cover each member with the blood of the Lamb. Protect us from harm, accidents, sickness, and temptation. Let your presence be the unseen wall around our home. I pray for parents. Give them strength, wisdom, and joy in their days. I pray for children. Teach them to honor their parents, to walk in truth, and to grow in your love. I pray for marriages. Renew love rooted in sacrifice, not in selfishness. I pray for siblings. Replace jealousy with encouragement. Replace competition with support. Replace silence with words of kindness. May our home be filled with peace, laughter, and thanksgiving. Lord, I place my work, career, and plans in your hands. Open the right doors and close the wrong ones. Give me creativity to find solutions where others only see problems. Grant me discipline to finish what I start, resilience to endure pressure, and joy to work as if for you. Let honesty build my reputation. Let diligence mark my efforts. Let service win me favor with coworkers. Let excellence gain the trust of those I serve. Protect me from schemes, shortcuts, and wasted time. Let my life be a living testimony through my attitude, my work, and my words. Father, bless my studies with sharp memory, strong focus, and a love for discovery. Let learning be more than passing exams. Make it a tool in your hands to bless many lives. Let each lesson prepare me for the calling and purpose you have placed upon me. Lord, you are Jehovah Jireh, my provider. I do not chase money, I chase you. I trust that you know every need and will supply in your perfect time. Teach me wise stewardship, to plan with responsibility, to save with care, to invest with wisdom, to resist impulsive spending. Free me from unnecessary debt, reckless habits, and the trap of greed disguised as necessity. Open legitimate opportunities to increase resources. Bless the work of my hands in ways that align with your will. But above all, give me a generous heart, to share when I have much, to give even when I have little, to help when I see need. Make me a channel of blessing, not a reservoir of selfishness. Father, set a guard over my mouth so that my words will not wound. Teach me to speak encouragement at the right time, to correct with gentleness, and to remain silent when wisdom calls. Train me to listen more than I judge, to empathize more than I criticize, to build more than I tear down. Lord, heal the fractures in my relationships, misunderstandings left unsolved, apologies left unspoken, silence filled with pride. Lead me into conversations that are courageous, honest, and tender. Teach me the difference between forgiving and enabling, between stepping back in wisdom and quitting in weakness. Remove toxic connections from my inner circle. Send covenant friends, mentors, and partners who will draw me closer to you. Father, I know that every part of life, family, work, study, finances, and relationships needs your presence and your guidance. Today, I place them all at your feet. Shape them, transform them, and use them for your glory. Let everything in my life become a reflection of your love and faithfulness. Beloved friend, we have walked a long path together this morning. From the first breaths of stillness to prayers rising like incense, from the story of trials and hope to the message of faith and guidance, from guided meditation with affirmations to healing and transformation, and finally prayers for family, work, finances, and relationships. All of it points to one truth: you are never alone. Before you step into the world, receive this blessing. May you find peace in your soul, a peace not built on circumstances, but rooted in God's presence. May you have strength for every challenge, not your own strength, but the strength of the Almighty. May the fire of hope burn bright within you, even in the darkest hours. May the love of God surround you, unchanging, unconditional, without limit. May your old wounds become proofs of healing. May your tears become seeds of joy. May your failures become foundations for greater victories ahead. As you take a deep breath and prepare for this new day, remember, you don't have to carry the world on your shoulders. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to fear the future, because the Creator still holds your hand. He knows what you need, and He loves you more than you could ever imagine. Father, I pray for the one listening now. May your blessing flow over their life. Go before them to make the way. Go behind them to protect. Walk beside them to guide, and live within them to strengthen. Make their face shine with joy. Make their heart light with peace. Make their hands strong with purpose. Remind them always that they are never alone, for you are with them. Now you may open your eyes, take one last deep breath. Step into this new day with peace, with hope, and with courage. You are loved, you are chosen, you are blessed. Until we meet again, go in grace, go in love, go in peace.